Hello everyone, welcome back to the Django for Beginners course. In this lecture, I will tell you how can we reuse a template, and the second thing is that how can we add Bootstrap to our templates to have better look and feel for the user interface of our application. So let's go into the code. Now, if you see the code, let me adjust the camera. Now, if you look at the application, let me close it. Let me close everything. If we look at the application, we have a number of templates. For example, the index template, the list students template, the past data template, and so on. Now, sometimes we need a particular layout or a particular widget on the screen, which we need for multiple templates. Now, for that, we have to rewrite the code for every template. Like for example, if I want to have some title or if I want to have a navigation bar, I have to rewrite my code in every template. Now, in order to avoid that, what we do that we put the code that we repeat in a single template, and then we reuse the same template in the other templates. Now, this is called inheritance in the when we talk in the object-oriented language. Now, let me tell you how can we do this inheritance. For example, if this is my index page, and in this index page on every page, for example, I want the heading like, for example, I say, uh, for example, Django Django course. This is the heading. This can be a navigation menu, and if I, for example, if I open this, let me check it if it is open or not. So I will say now the server is running. Now, for example, I want this message, or instead of this is if I have a navigation bar and I want to have this on every page, then I have to repeat the same code on every page over here. If here are, for example, 10 lines of code, then I have to repeat the same 10 lines of code in every page. Now, the disadvantage is if I want to have some changes in this text, I have to make it 10 times. Now, in order to avoid that, what we do is that we create a separate template, and in most of the apps, this is called the base template, and it is stored with the base.html. You can store it with any name. For example, you can say main.html or anything you are comfortable with. So, for example, this is a simple HTML file, and I give it the title, for example, Django course, for example, by Heather Ali. Now, and over here, what I will do that I will just cut this and will paste it over here in the body. Now, if I want to reuse this code in all of my pages, what I will do, I will use the extend tag of the Django, and that is, I will say extends, and over here I will give the name of the HTML file. Now, what this code will do that it will add the base.html file inside my index.html file. This is the base.html, which has this h2 h2 tag with the title with the text Django course, and this is the index. Now, if I open the index now, it is only giving me the Django course. It is not giving me the rest of the text. Now, this text is not displayed. Now, what is the reason? The reason is that for this text to be displayed, I have to give some location in the base.html file. So I will say over here, I will add a tag over here, and the tag will say, I will call it a block. I will declare a block over here, and I will say the block is the content. Here is the block start, and over here I will say end block. Now here I am defining a region. When I declare a block over here, I am actually defining a region inside the base.html file. So anything, if you want to write anything over here uh, from in this HTML file, I will name this as the start of the block. So I will say it block and content. There is some auto type over here. So I will say block content. The block is starting over here and the block is ending over here. So this is the end of the block. You can also remove the optional end, the content from the block. So this is the name of the block and this is the keyword block. So over here I'm telling that the block which I have defined over here, which is this one, over here I want these widgets I want to be displayed over here. Now let me check again. When I click on the refresh, it is giving me the option over here. So this is how we inherit one template in the other template. So here I have the main template is the base template, and in the index template it is inherited. So I inherit it over here. Now the same code can be repeated. For example, if I have the list students, the same code can be repeated over here. So I will I will copy the extends over here. Now let me first of all check what the list students is giving me. When I click on the list students, it is giving me a list of the students. But if I extend from it, this is the extension. Let me refresh it. It is giving me only this, nothing. And what is the reason? The reason is that I have not defined the start of the block. So I write over here block content, and over here I will say end block. So this is the block content and here is the end block. Now when I click on this, it will give me the it will inherit this part is inherited from the base template, and this part is written in my list students template over here. So this was about inheritance. Now the next step is that how can we embed Bootstrap in our templates? This is the next step. When you see the videos or the tutorials for for embedding the Bootstrap in your template in your templates, I have seen that these two topics are mixed up, and sometimes the learner get confused how to do it. That's why I divided it into two parts. The first one is the inheritance. How can we inherit one template from the other template? So I have made it clear now. And the second step is now how can we embed Bootstrap? For example, this is my list students template. I want to have to give it a better look and feel, just like the Bootstrap. How can I do it? Now the thing is that we will go to the getbootstrap.com. Go to getbootstrap.com, and over here, if you see, you can you can embed the Bootstrap in your templates by two methods. You can install via package manager, or you can include the CDN. So all you need to do is to just copy these two lines into the base template. Over here, if you see, I will just copy the first line. Go to my base template and put it in under the inside the head tag. Then I go again to the Bootstrap, copy the second line, paste it again. So these two lines I copied from the get Bootstrap and paste it in the base.html file. Now let me refresh the page and see whether it worked or not. Yes, it worked. And this is the list students template, and actually if I'm in my old code, it will not work. It will look like the same even if I have installed the Bootstrap. It will not work in the similarly. It will work in the same fashion as I work because I have used the only the table tag. Now, if I want to use the Bootstrap table inside my app, inside my template, how can I do it? I can do it by going to the docs and then select on the table. Is the table? Let me search for the table. Yeah, here is the table. Now you can have a simple table by just writing the class table over here. I will say table and then class equals table. Let me refresh it, and it's give me a better table than before. If you want to have some other style, you can select from these styles. For example, this is another style. This is table class table primary. This is table secondary. Let me check the class table primary. I'll delete this, save it, refresh it. Sorry. Class table equals primary. Let me check again. Class is equal to table. The contextual table cells. Now let me try another one. I don't know what's the problem. Let me try the class table stripped. Copy it, paste it here, save it, and refresh it. So we have another very nice feeling of the table. Now in this way, you can apply any Bootstrap styling to your templates. Now you see I made these changes only in the I made some changes in the base table and then some very minor changes inside my templates, and I'm getting a very nice look and feel for my template. So this was all about inheriting template, and installing the Bootstrap on your Django app. Let me recap what I did. That I told you that if we have multiple template pages, and if you want to, we have some common features like the navigation bar or some title, and you want to repeat it in multiple templates. What we do that we write a simple template like the base.html template, and then inherit their template to our templates, and uh, all the layouts which are in the base template, they are made available in the other templates. This was the first thing that we covered. The next thing is to have Bootstrap in our templates, and that can be done by just going to the Get Bootstrap website and copy only the two lines over here. The first one is this one, and the second one is this one in our base.html file, and that's it. By this we can embed the Bootstrap in our apps, and then we can tailor our layouts by using the Bootstrap classes. For example, I use only single class. That is the table class. We can use any of these classes over here, which are given in the as the components over here. For example, we can have a navigation bar of the Bootstrap. We can have the pagination. We can have the drop downs the buttons. We can use all these buttons, these one in our Django app. So this was all about using the reusing the template and having Bootstrap to have a better look and feel. Thank you very much. Don't forget to click on the like button. Thank you very much.